Hello, this is Heidi Myers, immigration attorney, and this is the third in our series on if you are starting your fashion brand in the United States and what are your immigration options and other concerns, legal concerns. So we're going to start out with the example of the Chinese sportswear brand Anta. So Anta apparently is third in the world for sportswear after Nike and Lululemon. They're a huge Chinese company that includes many brands, and they are all over the world, but apparently this is the first time this June 2025 that they are establishing a brick and mortar store in North America, which will be in Beverly Hills, California, in a very fancy neighborhood. So we are going to use them as our little example today. I don't know what the particular situation is with Anta, but we're just using them as an example. So the point that we are trying to make here is that the situation and the immigration options will be very, very different in the situation where you already have a company abroad, you already have your established fashion brand abroad, and you are setting up an affiliate, subsidiary, related company here in the United States. That situation is very different from the situation where you do not have a company abroad and you are just starting a company here. And so you're starting your fashion brand here. So the situation where you already have a company operating abroad and you're setting up a company here is great, because then you have, your company has the option to use the L1A for managerial and executive transferees. That's where you already have your manager or your executive working abroad for you for at least 1 year, probably better, more than 1 year. And you're planning on hiring a bunch of workers here in the United States. You're going to have a brick and mortar store. You're going to have a pretty big operation, and you want to transfer some of your managers and executives from abroad. So the L1A for managerial and executive transferees, and then you also have the L1B for specialized knowledge workers. And these are a great option if you already have an established company abroad and you want to move some of your high-level employees to the United States. So this is a great option. And there are no visa number limits on the L as there are with the H-1B. However, the other great thing is if you already have a large operation abroad and you're opening for the first time a company in the United States, you already have all these employees abroad who are professionals, who you can do H-1B registrations for, and of course a certain percentage of those that you do the registrations for will actually get visa numbers, and then you can bring your already trained employees abroad that already have a track record with you on the H-1B. All right, so that's another great option for bringing employees to the United States. Another possibility might be to directly sponsor certain of your employees abroad. You can directly sponsor them for the green card here in the United States. They don't have to be currently in the position. It's considered a job offer. Now, the other option is if you're planning on establishing a pretty big operation in the United States, you might be eligible for the EB-5. Okay. Now, we're just giving some small examples and ideas of what the immigration options might be if you are in the fashion business and you already have a company abroad and you're trying to establish your brand in the United States. All right, this is Heidi Myers, immigration attorney, And I hope you all have a great 4th of July weekend. All right, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a good day. Bye-bye.